So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. And it's Pedri. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Havertz with a definite fell there. Casado. Rashford. Koundé. Rashford. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koundé. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Casado. Now Casado. Ah, such a clever touch. Little pass back. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rashford. And it's Olmo. Balde, here's on chance! And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Balde. Pedri. Rashford! Sensational from Rashford! A finish right from the top draw! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Pedri. Looking tidy in possession here. Havertz. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Ødegaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Casado. Saka. Zubimendi. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Lewandowski. And he plays one through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kubasi. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Some really good ball movement.
Rice. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
To Havertz. Closing in on goal. Good ball. Odegaard! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training.
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. And a chance!
Pedri really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Odegaard. Zubimendi. And it's Timber. Now Odegaard. Pedri. Lewandowski. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. And Koundé. Casado. And here's Rashford. And it's Pedri. Odegaard. Played out to the right. Casado. Dani Olmo. That's a good ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he was alert to it. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? Balde picks it up out wide. Calafiori clears it away. And it's Olmo. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's Rashford! Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Araujo with the clearance. And it's skewed away. And here's Havertz. He's on it. Can he get away? Vermeer. And Koundé. Gavi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vermeer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chosen to go back. Ferran Torres. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing nice and neat. Ferran Torres! Off the post! Saliba getting this one clear. Balde. And it's Casado. And Fermin. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Rice. Number 36.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Number 23.
And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Look at the space here. And it's Rashford. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rashford. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
That's really well cleared. So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And now,
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
Real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, it's come loose. Casado. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rashford. And he lines up a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Now there's a Gavi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or...
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zubimendi. Lewandowski. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's being urged to shoot. That's a sharp pass. Gavi. And it's Balde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance for a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Havertz. Now this could be a chance. Timber receives it in a good position here. Cleared away. Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Valde. And it's Rashford. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply.
2 added minutes.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Lewandowski. Casado. It's Gavi. Valde. Lovely feet. Valde climbs up big! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Today.
Second period then underway. Pedri has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casado. And it's Casado. And it's Casado. Rashford. Rashford. It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Havertz! It's hit the upright. That's tidy. Nice interception, well timed. Lewandowski. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Gavi. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Great chance! Off the post! Valde gets it clear. And it's Zubimendi.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Can he finish? Saliba clears it away. Ødegaard.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Casado. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lewandowski. Now Casado. Rashford, given the lift of his goal. Passes short and sharp. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Rice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. Casado. Turns back here, probably the best option. Spread out to the left. Rashford. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes. Now, the ball's gone astray.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good ball, good take. Koundé. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's Gavi. And it's Casado. Gavi. He's having a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It looked as though it'd gone too wide, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Goes looking wide. Could move up a gear here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Grimes. And he's managed to get free. He's in space and looking for options. And the keeper beats it away. Szoboszlai. Manchester United have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. McAllister, and it's made its way to him, and this is Bernardo Silva. Nice sequence of passes, this. Grimes, Coventry are looking to break at pace. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And they can counter here. He has found the way through. Coventry upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now, can they get him? Chance! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Coventry have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Great chance! That could spell... And he's following up! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he thumps it clear. Looking to play him in. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Half an hour played now. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. This looks promising. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Szoboszlai. Bernardo Silva. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's McAllister. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Szoboszlai. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Bernardo Silva. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He could be in here.
1 minute added time.
Goes for a shot! And that should get the job done. Grimes, and the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
There's the header! It's hit the uprights. Van Nistelrooy, and the counter is on. Here's Rodri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No way through there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. McAllister.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Bernardo Silva. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's away. Driving through the middle. Tries to get it clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
The attendance
So we've reached the hour mark.
28,997.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Coventry finding their passes. McAllister under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Grimes. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Robertson clears it away. He's in a great shapes to shoot! Rodri. Van Nistelrooy, very much a man of this moment. Good ball, good take. It's come through and he's had a quick look at... Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance
10.
to turn to their
Number
benches.
7. Coming on the field. Number 5.
It's a
Number
good run
11.
down the left-hand side.
Number 14.
Manchester
Substitution.
United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Timber. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a good foot in there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Just eases him off the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to snatch it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rudoni bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Robertson. Now it's Foden, and it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Crosses it. There's the shot! It's in for the pieces! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution in progress.
Coventry could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So what do you take away from... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Played into the middle. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, France certainly produced some fine defenders in recent times, and this boy, Lenny Yoro, seems to be another superb prospect. Extremely confident on the ball. He has a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Van Nistelrooy. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Saliba. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they can counter here. Maguire. And it's Casemiro. Oh, that's well spotted. Robertson doing full tilt down the left. Rice.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shaw. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but...
Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bruno Fernandes, and it's Shaw. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Out to the left it goes. He's in space and looking for options. Shaw is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Matheus Cunha, played back in. And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. Casemiro to Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's well positioned. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Mainoo. Casemiro.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And Van Nistelrooy! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Mainoo. Oh, well played. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Shaw. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Casemiro. Mainoo. Out towards the flank. That's good defending, very good defending. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get them! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Bernardo Silva! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Bruno Fernandes. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Here's Shaw. Played over towards the opposite flank. Ahmad. And he's been shifted off it. Yoro. Maguire. Spread it left. Matheus Cunha. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Ahmad. And he whips it in. He gets big! Shot a goal! And it's Mainoo. Chance! Off the post! Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mainoo has created one goal already.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Van Nistelrooy, a player who needs no introduction. Yoro. And it's Dalot. In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is fouled.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 8,
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 6, Bruno Fernandes. Number 47, Phil
Well seen,
Foden.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
Manchester United making another change here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Over to the left. Menu. And Casemiro. Opts for safety. Maguire. He's found a way past. And it's Menu. Maguire. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Substitutions
That's a
taking
decent
place.
ball. Zirkzee receives it in a wide position. That's tidy. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Zirkzee. 2 minutes to be added on. Matheus Cunha. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Caicedo. Tries to pass it through, chips it through. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans.